Hey, it's Todd Freed along Alaska's famed Mendenhall Glacier. Pretty cool, huh? It's been a great summer. But you know what? Summer is over. H-Town High School Sports starts now.
The excitement, the emotion, the passion, epic highlights, inspirational stories, unrivaled coverage. Rise up, Houston. This is H-Town High School Sports. Here's your host, Todd Freed.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the season premiere of H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. And how about yours truly conquering that Alaskan glacier? Well, just when you thought it couldn't get any hotter this summer, we're turning up the heat with week one of the football season. And what better way to kick it off than with a matchup of perennial Alvin ISD powerhouses, Shadow Creek and the Manville Mavericks. The founding father of Manville football, head coach Kirk Martin, on your left, back with the Mavericks, and there's Shadow Creek head coach Brad Butler. First quarter, Shadow Creek, Ja'Cory Watson keeps down the left side, turns on the speed, 60 yards. That set up a touchdown and a 7-0 lead. In the second, Watson rolls, finds Tyleek Burton, and Tyleek has a 25-yard touchdown, 14-2 Sharks. Manville now, Jonathan Haynes up the gut. Haynes across midfield, down to the 20, inside the 15. From there, it's Haynes again. This time, breaks it outside, cuts it back, and scores 14-9 Sharks at half. In the third, Shadow Creek defense came up big. Manville driving, but Kyle Peterson with a nice interception at the goal line, and that was huge. Sharks drive it down then. Here's Tyleek Burton, takes it around the right side, and touchdown, 27-9, Shadow Creek. In the fourth, more Sharks. Here's Watson to Raheem Hutchins. He finds a seam, and gone. 53 yards for the score. Shadow Creek wins 34-15. In Dickinson Friday night, Dickinson hosting Atascocita, a marquee season opener. Atascocita strikes quickly. Torrey Blaylock on the carry, and he's untouched. Up the middle for the touchdown, 7-0 Eagles. Big night for quarterback Zion Brown. Fires quickly to Kyron Lee, breaks a tackle, and that's a 15-yard touchdown, 14-0 in the second quarter. Here's Brown rolling left, and then he throws deep against his body. This is nice. Jelani Watkins has it. That set up a score, 20-7 at half, Eagles. In the third, Gators, Jamal Mason, 2-yard touchdown, 20-14. But here's Atascocita, Carday Mack with a slick move right there, and he's off and running. A Mack attack, 26-14 Atascocita. In the fourth quarter now, more Zion Brown. Here he goes deep to Kyron Lee. Lee makes the catch, then a little stiff arm right there, and touchdown, 32-14. More Eagles. Here's Cade Clark on the give, up the gut, and touchdown, 39-14. Late in the third, Gators not quitting. Joshua Arthur to throw, and Braden Glover with the twisting catch. Nice. Touchdown, 39-21. But in the fourth, the Eagles pull away. Here's Arnie Riley on the carry, and that will be a touchdown as he races to the corner for the score. Atascocita wins big, 46-21. After coming ever so close to its fourth state championship in the last 5 years, the defending 6A Division I state finalists, North Shore Mustangs, opened the season against the perennial power, the Woodlands Highlanders. North Shore dominated this very same matchup a year ago, but the Highlanders certainly had their sights on avenging that defeat. a much-anticipated season opener that gets our nod as the Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week.
Let's go down there in the bad mood. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yeah.
North Shore first-year head coach Willie Gaston had his Mustangs primed and ready. The Woodlands Highlanders ready for the season opener. But North Shore was more than ready. First drive, quarterback Caleb Bailey throws and connects deep to Terrence Guillory. And Guillory takes it all the way down to the 14-yard line. Then, same drive, it's Bailey. He finds Cameron Smith, and Smith has a touchdown. 7-0, North Shore. Still in the first quarter, more Mustangs. DeAndre Hardiman on the give. He's hard to bring down, and Hardiman all the way to the 2-yard line. Then, from there, it's Caleb Bailey. He fakes the handoff, and he trots in for the easy touchdown, 14-0, North Shore. In the second now, for the Woodlands, Mabry Metallier back to throw, deep. Shane Walker makes the catch as he lands in the end zone, cuts it to 14-7. Huge crowd, love that one. Mustangs respond though. Here's Bailey to throw, finds Christopher Barnes, and Barnes is blazing. Christopher Barnes down the sidelines all the way to the 1-yard line, almost gets in there. From there, it's Bailey on the option to Hardiman, and touchdown. 21-7, North Shore at the half. In the third quarter, Mustangs add to the lead. It's Bailey to Caleb Thomas. The Caleb to Caleb connection. 31-7. Mustangs defense, meantime, was relentless. Here's Nicholas Goins with the sack on Metallier. North Shore wins 38-7. Bailey accounts for 4 touchdowns in the win. Your Fred Haas Auto Group Game of the Week. It was smoking hot Friday night with Bridgeland taking on Cy-Fair. Big battle among Cy-Fair ISD rivals. First quarter, Bears on the move. Jet Lewis to throw, and this is pretty. He hits Mason Simmons on target to the 8. Then Lewis to throw again to Oscar Nana, and touchdown, one-handed grab. Nice, 7-0 Bears. More Bridgeland now. This is Frederick Moore. He wants more. Breaking tackles, and he's off and running. 50 yards for the score, 14-6 Bears. Cy-Fair right back. Trey Owens to throw. He goes deep and on the money to Owen Carter. 72-yard touchdown, 15-14 Cy-Fair in the second. Bears back with the ball on the move. Frederick Moore cuts it back left, but Damon Shelbin strips the ball, and would you believe, he returns it 50 yards for the touchdown. What a play, 22-14 Bobcats. Bears drive it right back down the field. Lewis to Mason Simmons, touchdown, 23-21. But Cy-Fair responds. Jamel Nickerson goes in for the score. It's 30-21. Now, 20 seconds to go in the game. Bears down 30-24. Lewis back to throw. Mason Simmons makes a great catch, the game winner. Wow, and that gives Bridgeland a dramatic 31-30 victory for the Bears. What a finish. In Pearland Friday night, a terrific season opener had the Pearland Oilers playing host to the defending District 24-6A champion, Clear Falls Knights. At the rig in Pearland, here come the Clear Falls Knights. Pearland strikes first. Quarterback Cole Morkowski rolls left and on the run to Patrick Bridges. He has it, and that is a touchdown. 7-0 Oilers. Knights now. Landon Vessel back to throw. This is pretty deep and on the money. Nathaniel Cox. That's a touchdown, and the game is tied at 7. Then the Vessel sets sail again. Landon Vessel to Nathaniel Cox, who extends. Great catch. That set up a TD. 14-7 Falls in the second. Vessel has it. He keeps. He's on the run. And Landon all the way to the goal line. They got a score, 27-14. Oilers come right back. LaDamian McDowell on the handoff, right side, breaks a tackle, heads to the corner, and he will have a touchdown. 28-27, Pearland at half in the third. Oilers, Murkowski rolls right. His pass will be batted up, and check out the catch by Jordan Hernandez. Wow, touchdown, 35-27, Oilers. Knights come right back. Vessel to throw. He floats it out there. Dylan Proctor with the great catch. That set up a touchdown. 35-34, Pearland late in the third. In the fourth, Knights take the lead. Andrew Martinez will dive in for the score. 41-35, 9:30 to play. But Pearland, Murkowski, quick out to Jordan Hernandez. And look at this. Down the sidelines, he races all the way for the game-winning touchdown. In a wild one, Pearland wins it. 45-41 is the final. Fans on their feet at St. Thomas. Great game between St. Thomas and St. John's. Incredible game for St. Thomas quarterback Dante Lewis. Here, early on, takes it, makes a nice move, down the sidelines, an 81-yard touchdown. It was 21-14 St. Thomas. Then it's Lewis again. Here, breaks a tackle, stays on his feet. He'll score one of his 8 touchdowns on the night. He had nearly 500 yards of offense. St. John's was scoring big as well. How about Stephen Gill to Michael Murphy, 70 yards, tied at 35 at the half. Spectacular game for wide receiver Luke Edgecombe. Here he takes it, busts out of a tackle, and a 70-yard score for Luke Edgecombe. He had 4 touchdowns. And then a big game for Keenan Bonner. He had 229 yards and a wild one. 63-49, St. Thomas wins. Up ahead, more football highlights, including a season-opening win for Iowa Colony. Also, it's a national track and field title for this Episcopal quarterback. We'll have a special report. And later, it's off to Grand Oaks to honor these Lady Grizzlies as our Stellar Bank Team of the Week. Welcome back to the season premiere of H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed, resuming our football coverage right now.
Iowa Colony Pioneers.
The Pioneers on the frontier of their season opener against Fort Bend Christian Academy. Pioneers were discovering their first touchdown of the season. It's Cam Renfro, right side, and he's gone. 46-yard touchdown. It's 9-0, Iowa Colony. Third quarter, Pioneers now up 17-6. Renfro throws, finds Carson White down the left sidelines. Then Carson breaks it across the middle, and he takes it. 79-yard touchdown. It's 23-6, Iowa Colony. Late third quarter, Fort Bend Christian Academy on offense, but on the pass, it'll be Jeremy Garner who comes in. He makes the interception on the floater, makes a nice move down the sidelines, and Garner is a goner. 73-yard touchdown, and it's 30-6 Pioneers. In the fourth, history repeats itself. On defense, Mason Brown with the pickoff, and he goes for the touchdown. 55 yards on the return, and Iowa Colony wins its season opener. 38-13 is the final. In the wake of a spectacular summer in track and field, Episcopal Knights quarterback Carson Gordon is now set to make his mark on the football field. The Knights senior is certainly leaping forward in both sports. More now on Episcopal's Carson Gordon.
Local Cali, ready, break.
As he sets his sights on leading Episcopal to an SBC football championship, Knights quarterback Carson Gordon already owns a national championship in track and field, winning the triple jump at this summer's Nike Outdoor Nationals.
I came out first jump, had a really good jump, but kind of flattened out throughout the competition. And then my good rival, honestly, out of Texas, Xavier Drumgoole, he came out and went 50 feet 8, and he was ahead of me. And then right after him, I came out and got my 51.4. So he really pushed me. I'm really thankful for that. And it was a great competition, you know, big stage, and that's all you could ask for.
Shortly following his triple jump victory at the Nike meet, Carson would then be named the Texas Gatorade Track and Field Athlete of the Year.
It just meant that the work paid off, and working with my team, Miss Margaret and TJ up in St. Thomas High School and Miss Hearn out of here, just working hard, fine-tuning on the small details, and it just felt like all my work came to fruition, you know. And when I woke up early in the morning, I got that email from Gatorade, like 6 a.m., 6:30 a.m. I jumped out of bed and went to yell and tell my parents, so it was definitely a good moment.
Leaping forward into football, Carson is a highly touted dual-threat quarterback for the Knights, having already committed to play major college football at UNLV.
What about his skills?
Off the charts. You know, he's the best triple jumper in the country. Great explosion, tremendous arm. So he's a true quarterback, and you know, he's really what the future of the quarterbacks are. You know, across the board. That, you know, the great arm that can run and move that pocket, and he has the ability to do that.
Great skills for sure, and a true team leader, both on and off the field.
There you go. Hey, that's what we need. Oh, DJ.
How do you try to lead?
It just comes natural, honestly. My dad and my parents and all the people around me have developed me like that, and I just try to be a good role model and show everybody how things should be done, because if everybody follows me and everybody's doing the right thing, then we'll win as a team.
In winning the Gatorade Player of the Year award, Carson was also cited for his character and community service.
How important is that to you?
Oh, it means everything. Got to give back to the community, you know. The community that raised me, Sienna, you know, I always try to volunteer and help them. And when Hurricane Harvey hit way back, I was helping because a lot of homes got flooded and a lot of places got flooded, so I was helping as much as I could. And just, you know, giving back to the people that made me, it just makes me feel good.
Carson also has a good feeling about the prospects for the Knights football team this season.
Got to win state, because we got to it last year. We flipped it around. In 2021, we were 3-7, you know, and I transferred in. We flipped it, went 7-3. So the only goal now is to win state. So everybody's got their head down. We're working. We're hungry for it, and we're confident we're going to take it this year.
At UNLV, Carson will compete in both football and track and field, scoring big while soaring high every step of the way. Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. In volleyball, it's been a simply spectacular start to the season for the Grand Oaks Grizzlies, who remained undefeated through the first 20 games of the season. The Grizzlies have been unbearable for one opponent after another, and we bear down to Grand Oaks to recognize the Grizzlies as our Stellar Bank Team of the Week. It's been a hard-hitting start to the season for the Grand Oaks Grizzlies, who've been hitting it hard early and often, beginning with its championship at the prestigious Katy Cy-Fair ISD tournament, winning all 8 of its matches in dominant fashion to secure the title.
It was really exciting to see our girls be able to do that and complete that goal, even without one of our, starting middles who was out that weekend. So to see them just push through and compete at a high level all weekend that early in the season was really promising and really exciting to see.
The Grizzlies won the tournament title despite the absence of star middle blocker Jayla August. The University of Florida commit was playing at the time with the USA Under-19 national team that won the gold medal at the World Championships in Croatia.
Before that, only 4 teams had brought home like a medal period, like from USA, because all these other countries are just so like tough, you know? So it was kind of like not I want to say a shocker, but it was just like a wow. Like not only were we world champs, but we were undefeated world champs.
August returned back home to an extremely talented Grizzlies lineup, including standout outside hitter and University of Pittsburgh commit Samara Coleman. The Grizzlies junior was the MVP of the Katy Cy-Fair tournament.
It felt really special. I liked playing the role of being a leader and stepping up and helping the team, and just felt great.
Super sophomore Hallie Thompson was named the outstanding hitter of the Katy Cy-Fair ISD tournament with 16 kills and 12 digs in the title match victory, adding even more firepower to the Grizzlies' explosive offensive attack.
I think our talent is not only is it extremely good, it's also very well-rounded. Everyone's good at their own position and everyone's good at basically everything, so it just makes the perfect team.
A perfect fit that had the Grizzlies still undefeated through its first 20 games of the season, including a second tournament championship at the Northwest ISD tournament in San Antonio, which featured a field of several of the state's top teams.
It was really surreal, honestly. It's the best start we've had in this, short time we've been open. And I'm very proud of these girls. We've been competing against some tough teams, and we've had our back against the wall quite a few times. And last night even wasn't our cleanest match, and people are coming with their best games against us, and it's awesome to see how they respond.
And we are here at Grand Oaks High School along with the Grizzlies. I'm joined by James Coleman of Stellar Bank. James?
Great season, ladies. I present this plaque as the Stellar Bank Team of the Week.
Thank you.
Welcome back to H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. Hey, I've still got rhythm. How about you? The Rhythm Energy Plays of the Week electrified us all of last season. Well, guess what? There's even more electricity in the air. Time again for our Rhythm Energy Electrifying Plays of the Week. Atascocita versus Dickinson. Eagles' Carday Mack takes it. How about that move? And he's off and running. 43 yards for the score. Atascocita on top. Same game, Joshua Arthur goes deep to Braden Glover. How about that catch for Dickinson? But Atascocita won the game. Clear Falls against Pearland. Knights, Landon Vessel deep to Nathaniel Cox. Wow, what a play, and the touchdown. Same game for Pearland. Cole Murkowski rolls right, he throws. The ball is going to be batted up, and then it's caught for a touchdown by Jordan Hernandez. Then, late in the game, Pearland trailing, but how about this? Jordan Hernandez, down the sidelines he goes, and scores the game-winning touchdown and a wild Pearland win. The Woodlands, Mabry Metallier deep to the end zone. What a catch by Shane Walker for the score, but North Shore won the game. St. Thomas quarterback Dante Lewis accounted for 8 touchdowns against St. John's, including this one, 81 yards down the sidelines in the 63-49 victory. Cy-Fair and Bridgeland. Cy-Fair's Damian Shelvin on defense will strip the ball from Frederick Moore, and how about this? He returns it 50 yards for the touchdown. But final seconds of the game, Bridgeland down by 6. Jet Lewis to Mason Simmons. Great catch, the game-winning touchdown. Wow, your Rhythm Energy electrifying plays of the week. An electrifying start to the season for sure. Hey, that's it for our season opener. And what a way to kick it off. We'll see you next week on H-Town High School Sports. I'm Todd Freed. Until then, stay H-Town proud.